Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is JhonnyBAverage, and given that it's Thursday, we're gonna continue with our Disco Elysium playthrough. We only have one chapter so far, which you can watch on YouTube now. It's up already, but apparently someone told me that I ignored the crime scene a bit too much, so we're gonna go back to the crime scene, try and see if we can find out a bit more about the body that's hanging there first of all. And then we will continue with finding out who we are and hopefully find out who the murderer is. So without further ado, I hope the sound levels are fine. If you're new to the channel, please say hi on the chat. And as always, I'm gonna be answering questions in Spanish, English, or German as they arrive. So let's just jump into it. Last we were right in front of the hostel, so right next to the crime scene that we so solemnly ignored. So hopefully we can find out a little bit more. Alrighty. So let's see. First thing that it said was I shouldn't ignore this, which is a dumpster. So let's go to it. Let's check it out. Letter R, where's the crown? On the ribbon below. A light above the sending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you? Trash container, you're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing.
Continue.
Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Alright, good.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Right, so yeah, let's check out first the pry bar so we can get some tools, which we're probably gonna need further down the line, and then back to the manager, even though he was a bit of a dick. Alright, so just check something over here. Here we go. Let's keep going over here. Apparently there's some stuff down there. Let's see what's here. The less for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Yeah, we already know that. But some more investigating over here. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Can I look at it? Not yet. What's about this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Perception medium. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? And one thing I didn't know, because I went into this game blind, is the chance of success is the percentage point over there. So given the stats that I chose in the beginning as an intellectual instead of the strength or empathic character that I chose, I have certain better or worse chances in certain things. So and this one a little bit over 50, so let's go for it. Why not?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Continue.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright. Let's get inside if we can. Because I'm guessing, can we access this already? No. So we probably have to go through here. Oh, clues in a pig's head. This is probably the kids' hideout. So, yeah, fuck you, Kuna. Gonna get you shit. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart.
That's amphetamine?
It's
Alright.
amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror.
I thought it was going to be sulfur, something far less aggressive as amphetamine.
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Oh yeah, because Kuna's hopped up, no wonder. Someone has taken narcotics here, perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear, I was just thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? So over here.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
Points at the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Alright, interesting, interesting. Courier picks it, it looks mummified, and the buzzer says get out of the way or get fucked up. Yeah, so this is definitely Kuna's place. So, can I... Alright, so... Alright, cool. Can I catch it? Nah, it's gonna make me go all the way around. Alright, so this is a new area that I just figured out, so first I'm gonna get the tools, guys. And check out the trash. But good. We got lucky in the first try. I'm gonna see if I got some health elements. I think there was some water that I could take. Because I don't want to die quickly. Alrighty, come on. Back inside. Over here. Nosafed. Health item gain. Can I use it right now? Tools, items, tools, interact. Where did that go? Oh yeah, there you go. So now I'm not dying anymore, because that was one of the things I was a bit worried about. Didn't want to die by mistake just because I was too clumsy. So first let's get the key from this fella.
Can I help you?
There's a trash container back.
No,
Yours.
it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Ah, damn.
I thought
You're
as much.
a lovely human
Am I
being,
the
aren't you?
only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is. No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't Callan. It's common sense.
Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
Can guess 3 times. You just a guy murdered in your backyard and the trash is right next to it.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Yeah. So about the money, I've seen something here at the Whirling Garty. I think I need to talk about. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Goodbye. Alright, and the other thing I was supposed to do is try my luck in getting this key.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade?
I'm
With
trying to
maybe
get
lime,
a
maybe
murder
pears,
solved,
just
okay?
rum.
Shut up, brain. Finish solved. Alright, let's try this
The
one.
worker is in a deep slumber.
Wake him up. Alright, so... steal the dockworker's ID is much easier than waking him up, so hopefully we'll get it through.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
We might need it once we're inside, now that we find a way inside. And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Does the lieutenant see me?
No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps purposefully.
Student document?
You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
Really? Swipe through the pocketbook and take what's inside.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Alright, we got some money as well.
Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. The synapses in your brain fire with glee.
Alright, close.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Alright, we can leave. But we still have to check out Kutsuragi's motor car in order to get some tools.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
So pull up
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Alright, good to know. So let's go with pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
And
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
what else have we got? Take rubber handled chain cutters. Those are very
Handles
useful.
long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
And a flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue.
Alright, good. Pretty much got everything we need.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
And let's push it
The
in.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
So-
Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Let's close the door and leave. Let's see, did I already get the gloves from the lady? I think so. Tools. Those. Yeah, let's put them on. Gloves over here. Nice. Yellowy. What else have we got? Items, blah blah blah. Good. Alright, so now that we're all gloved on, let's go back to the trash. That's what I missed, right?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the
Yeah.
plaza mosaic.
Yeah, I missed that one. Shit. Alright, no worries. Let's open this bad boy and investigate.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Good to know.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Another time maybe. Nah, let's open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Everything's
You see
rotten.
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep
We're
going.
just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Let's look under the boxes of carton. Let's see
You
first.
see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Let's keep going.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
I hope I only do it for work, no, not as a pastime. Used to do what? Dumpster diving? Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Let's pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Dead man trousers.
Victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Good.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Lovely.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Let's see, the kids.
What's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Alright,
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
let's see if there's anything in the food.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
That's what? That was out, there's nothing.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Is it my badge?
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Is it my clipboard?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know. What is
It
this?
is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Miserable looking slip of paper sticks out to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. It has foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it right now.
Understood.
Right, the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique.
only in its social sensibility.
Let's take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Alright, let's close the
The
lid.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Oh, cool. Like, the gloves are even dirtier now.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, good.
You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
Okay. Thanks, Mom. Interactable items. Use interact button in inventory to inspect a book. Huh. This letter is found in the trash full of notes written. Alright, and what can I do with this? This broken earmark somehow made its way into the whirling in rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in the fields of saffron flowers. Bucktooth and grinny feeble. Okay, yeah. So racist mug. Alright, good, good, good. Held left, held right. We can take the gloves off. Now that we're going back inside. Flashlight, blah, blah, blah. Good. Alright. We haven't gained any points here, did we? Skill points. Do we? Yeah, no, nothing new yet. Alright, good. Alright, now we got everything. What's quick save? It's F5, right? So I can just do F5, quick save, good. Let's get back inside. Wait. Let's first try if I can finally get this corpse inspected.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let's retry it. 72 should be good.
In,
Alright, good.
The odor comes over you.
Finally, no puking.
It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Let's step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders.
Oh, that's tattoos. I thought it was
to
like
fasten him to the
bruises or
above
something.
Appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Continue.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know this, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
But there are 6 rotors, so we do have somewhere we could get this belt. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up here? Back off and look at the corpse.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No, they might have forgotten to brief me. My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, simply not a briefing. Yeah.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Alright. Ask him to tell you about the case. I already did that. You didn't tell me anything. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there?
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Did they climb up using the kids' ladder? Point to the... Nah, that can't hold
That ladder
adults.
can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Could
sounds
be.
about right.
The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Back up and look at the
cadaver
corpse.
hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Inspect boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
I could use some thick polymer socks right now. My feet are
Delicate
freezing.
and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Tell me, forget about the notebook, tell me about the armor.
It's clearly some manner of super armor or future armor.
Super future armor? I'm used to
Useless.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot. Pull the boot off. Let's first check it out.
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ooh, yeah.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby, not to the boots. That's a lot, I take it.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware? Probably was given to him by some military
That's
concern.
for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Okay, makes sense.
No, your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right saboteur.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He dips the drying ball point pen to his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why would we lie?
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
Alright.
Either station can chase it for us.
Let's pull the boot off for evidence.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
The lieutenant voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
What? Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why? Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Alright, alright.
Como?
I'm not a homo, do what? I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't.
Alright, alright.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
These boots would go super well with my belly bottom pants. This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research on their weakness. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. You said they're expensive. I thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try.
How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides,
Taps on boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Alright, take it
You're
easy.
Sure, there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan. Steal a man's boot, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor. Yeah, I don't want the boots.
Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
There are honor points? What's going to happen to the boots then? Okay, got it.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Alright, let's back off and look
The
at the
cadaver
corpse.
slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I suspected tattoos a little
An
bit.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Going with the middle one? I
I
guess.
have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. Camera?
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I'll let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped ampules and clicks them into place in the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting then.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Nice shot, Kitsuragi.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it
So
wisely.
we only have one more picture.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure, just don't lose it.
Can't promise anything.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and
Yeah,
his
let's
skin as color.
look
His
at
eyes
this
are
eye.
milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Alright, go.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Let's see if I can mind read the corpse. Probably not, because 28, but sure, let's try.
The corpse
No.
is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Oh, yeah.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Back off.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench.
So
Eyes like a shark.
how do we get him down? That's
Are
the
you sure
important
we
thing.
finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down.
Let's step back and have another look first.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Oh, you've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours. Well, if he's been hanging, so it should be, yeah, sounds about right.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, yeah, because they've been hanging.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Yeah, let's relax my eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Probably dead man's piss.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Cover your nose. Something is coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises. I think he was upright after death. Yeah, he's hanging. He's always going to be upright. But he was beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Cover your nose. Something's coming from him. Let's see this one.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Could still be he was moved after death. Maybe was strangled by someone. Yep, seems like a lynching to me.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Alright, something's coming out of
A
him.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
You're very precise in measuring shits, Kitsuragi.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Goddamn right, I'm a fuckwit. Turn around and yell. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Probably, or he was starved before. Who knows? I guess let's throw it as a theory. Maybe he went to the toilet.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it long. All right, back off.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Let's try and get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Yeah, continue.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? We could saw the branch. Seems like all a hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. Doubt it, because they'll probably hang him. I'm out of idea. Let's have another look at him. Let's shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
There, the buckle holds the belt together.
Where?
Where's
Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Actually, take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. Say nothing, let him choose. Say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
So we have cars, but we're still muzzle-loading weapons? Damn.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's aiming at a tree, but sure, easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
It's okay, man. God damn, I get your shit together. Try again, maybe. What now? It's okay, man.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Try again, maybe?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
God damn it, get your shit together.
Remain collegial, officer. It was an honest mistake, and I will not repeat it.
What
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
I can try shoot him down myself.
It's bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here.
He pauses.
I'm not stopping you. Just don't hit the victim.
I'm gonna need your gun for this.
They only have one gun!
Yeah. I lost my badge and my gun, apparently.
Oops.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
He asks, carefully loading his pistol. Remember when I told you I didn't have my badge or uniform with me when I woke up? I didn't have my gun either. I think someone has stolen it from me. Stole my gun. Gun is stolen. Say nothing. Let's be honest.
That is even more unfortunate than the badge. You need to contact your station about it as soon as possible. Try not to lose this one, please.
I'm right next to you, dude.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Like the banani poika. Good insult. Take it and shoot yourself. Feel the weight first. Feel the weight first.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle
Yeah.
comes into focus in your sights.
He's at least
You
pointing at the
stand
belt,
with
not
your
at the
feet
tree.
planted firmly in the ground, and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Alright, continue.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't
Uh,
miss.
Hand-eye coordination challenging. Pull the trigger. Close your left eye first.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you,
Alright, let's go.
looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Can I ask again who killed you?
Communism.
Oh. He actually answered this time. Communism killed you? Not sure. I'm pretty sure some people killed you, not communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Oh. Alright, somehow communism killed a man.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed. How did I do that? Who's laughing now, you little shit? Oh, those are my three options. I have to be either confrontational with Kuno, who's gonna take the piss out of me, or say something stupid. Yeah, let's be confrontational.
You, Corpale!
Despite the words, her tone seems celebratory. Alright. How did I do
Well,
that?
being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
You're pushing your arm through my armpit, Kitsuragi. That's not how we say high five.
The ace is high, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol, especially in sports. The gesture is spread across the world, despite the defeat of the revolutionaries themselves.
I'm gonna slap it just so you get your arm out of my armpit. Slap it! Huh! Alright.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation.
That was the
palm
worst
works
high
fast.
five
It's
I've ever
precise
seen.
and down to the point.
Alright. Continue.
I knew these guys were
No we're not. Yeah, we're faggots. Got a problem with it. What now? What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
What's up? Smell getting to you?
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Alright. Wait. Field autopsy? Alright. Give him back his gun.
Yes, the 4 phases of a murder scene. 1. Investigation of the scene. I can't say I'm fully satisfied with that part. We should search for prints, maybe.
He points to the spring mud around. Alright.
2. Initial examination of the victim. We were exhaustive in our efforts there. Good job. 3. Field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
The fuck are they on about?
We're gonna cut him up, man.
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
Yep.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks.
Don't we have someone else for the autopsy, like a doctor? Alright, got it.
Good.
Let's give you
In the
gun back.
meantime, we should try to interview Everard Blair, the leader of the union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Yeah, but we found the stairs already, so that's good.
Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Everard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Alright, is this the famous list of initial interviews? Let's go then. Let's see if we can check out prints or stuff. Thanks for the autosave. Alright, nothing more. Let's over here where it's darkish. Can I use tool? Alright, let's see now. Am I gonna be able to discover anything else thanks to the light? I think I'm being a little bit overzealous. There's quite a lot of light going on. Alright, let's unequip it. And let's get our stats up. We got 2 skill points to use. So, which do we want to update? Our psyche's fucked. Our intellect is through the roof, so we're pretty much good on that. Endurance, physique, motor rigs, hand-eye coordination seems good. Reaction speeds, savior fair, interfacing composure. So, might need to be a bit more suggestive. Level up. And pain threshold, endurance. Let's give it some more endurance. Should I? Nah, volition. Let's upload what's really low. Certain people. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Go to the party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Flex power muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. So I think this means I get one more health, which I need. So good. Endurance. Alrighty. See what we got in the journal. So, pissing competition. Apparently, there was a pissing match between precincts. Ask him about after the initial inspection of the dead body. Place lost Bull due to some confusion over the game. Renee and Gaston. Yeah, sorry. I'm probably gonna not look for that. Report your badge missing. That's something I'm gonna do in a little while. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone report a hang to the RCA. Maybe if it's who you found out, you may shed new light on the events. You have an idea. But the caller could have been anyone. Call Sue using Kim's shortwave to ask whether. Alright. Put the clothes on the trash. Ask Kuna if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Ask RT if he knows anything about the victim's clothes that got in the trash. Your ledger, name and case. This case needs an official name. Go to your inventory and interact with the damaged ledger to give it one. Finding the right line may take some time. Alright, police officers get briefed about the cases they're given. Alright, West raises the armor. Ask Kuno the kid. He's probably not gonna tell us shit. You discovered a serial number on the victims. Use Kim's shortwave to run the serial number. Go to victim tattoo. Ask around about tattoo's possible meaning. Perform field autopsy. That's autopsy. That's for later. Interview union boss. Interview the Wild Pines rep. Alright, we got quite a lot of stuff out for us. So, what have we got over here? Shit compressor. Ace is high. Internalize it. Good. +1 empathy. So I got some more slots. I think that as I discover more of these, I'm probably gonna swap them out for things that are more useful. Alrighty, and let's see. Interact.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory. But not quite.
I'm probably gonna have to show the photo to someone else to get further on that. But let's interact with this.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Oh, anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Delightful.
It's a metaphor for you.
Inspect the clip, browse the white papers, browse the yellow papers, look at the clipboard, smell the ledger, and browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines forming short paragraphs.
Does it say anything?
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Got the same issue, my handwriting's terrible, so I can't even read it, damned. What is it in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
That's not bad, I guess.
What do you mean? Is that all?
I thought it's quite good. I'm not saying I solved them, but at least I started them. It's took a week, a good caseload, Lieutenant. There was mention of a naming convention here. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. It's the room.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event.
I need a pen, apparently.
The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
I think he had a pen, so let's use his pen.
the lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the
Oh, you got a spare. You came prepared.
caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
All right.
Inspect the victim's body.
Good.
Get the body down.
Done.
Interview the cafeteria manager.
Done, but we're going back to it.
It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man, the Furies at Home in the Mirror, the Setting Sun, Shit on a Stick. Actually, I don't have one. Let's go with the Hanged Man. It's plain, simple, straight to the point.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
He flips the page of his notebook. I'm going to start it. Okay, that's it. Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? Yeah, I'm going to ask that. I'm actually quite intrigued. How many cases should a detective have?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself.
I figured,
I
yeah.
would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. Not in return to case notes.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol, Precinct 41, Jamrock Quarter.
There's a naming convention here. Should I do something with the naming convention? I'm done inspecting these.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
Let's
They're a
browse
little
the
further from your nose now.
yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are they?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
No shit. Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Put the ledger away. And let's go for an interview. Whoops. Let's do this once again. There we go.
Can I help you?
Here's a trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found a victim's clothes, buddy.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who has this keys to a trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Alright.
Thank you anyway.
Maybe someone from his staff.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them away. Thanks, let's set up about something else.
Yes?
There's something here at the Whirling Guard here. I think they need talking about. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke. Alright, let's go. So, we need to call Sylvie anyway. Let's have to interview Kuno again, I think. Maybe. He's gonna give us some more information now that we managed to shoot down the corpse that he was playing with. Aw, he's all sad now.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss about it with you again. I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
That man's closed when the trash container. How did it get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I don't know, it could be a lead in investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Right.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
That's a lot. That's like an 11th of my yearly wage.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
It's close. You must have seen them lying around. Wait, asked.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
No.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Yeah, I knew it, but come on. No, Kuno, nothing, any time investigation, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
The ladder, there was also a mug in the trash. Show him the mug. Yeah, nah, he's gonna make fun of Kitsuragi. I'll show him the mug, so fuck off, Kuno. Who put the clothes in the trash? Yeah, Kuno's a dead end. Who else is authorized? Alright. Dunzo. Alright. Let's, for now, let's talk about something
whatever.
out. I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, we know Kuno. Kids, hate him. Alright, so, call Sylvie.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
You?
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Could you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report. I need you to connect me to Sylvie. You run a serial number, a pair of armored boots. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled save. Now let's first.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold. After a while, you hear an old man greeting you from the radio. His redly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41, I've got an urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. This might sound odd, but there's a personal details I'd like to discuss. 10-10, transmission completed, stand by. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere, basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Alright, sure.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Am I Dick Mullen?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Says fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Nah,
It's
yeah,
the name
sounded
of a
fictional.
fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. immediately. They're laughing at you.
Come on, operator, tell them to stop, this is serious. Haha, Alpha has lost his badge, haha, like I'm the first cop to misplace his badge. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Let's make it serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vicmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
No.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Enough of this now, I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the bag is making it difficult for him to hear.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna admit to that.
Oh, fuck.
Convinced him that you didn't lose your gun. Yeah, I got a high chance, so let's see.
Lying
Yeah, good.
over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my
He
gun.
says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
This must head out, but there are some personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
What's my name?
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, no fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Although now you're alone in the room, I need some confidential information about myself. I wanted to know if you got my badge description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth. Please refer to me with my full name in the future. Any news about my family? Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? I wanted to know my badge description right in your report. Could you please read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Fuck off.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Any news about my family? Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you?
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
I want my name!
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Fucking asshole. Alright, yeah, let's wrap it up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10 intermission completed. Stand by, over, and call with the photo first.
Roger that.
Bunch of dickheads.
Over and out.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me with a civilian, A. Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garter give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298
Continue.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Someone's not picking up.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Oh, good.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective with from the Whirling in rags. Let's be vague.
Oh, right.
She,
Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
she recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling? You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
You can hear her.
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Okay, did you leave because of Garte? Right, I won't push you on this. Did you leave because of Garte?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Aha, so we have a past together. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse burn your workplace bother you? Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Good to know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge by any chance?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems weird to me. I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. Yeah, uniform doesn't seem that important.
It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that.
She doesn't sound like... I think I got everything I need, thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask about the gun, because if she doesn't know about the badge, it's kind of pointless.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you? 42. Let's give it a whirl.
No.
Fuck.
She doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Yeah, it's definitely some other guy, a guy like Gart. Oh, okay, but I'm a guy. Sure it isn't about me.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag.
I really need to up my empathy levels.
No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Lest she turns into a spinster.
Oh god, no, Spencer, yeah, she's the one probably just playing hardball with the goods. Women are just transactional. I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do so without all this internalized misogyny. I'm gonna go with that one.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
No. Our head's full of testosterone and stupid
You
ideas.
have to act, Lieutenant Love.
That's
You have
why
to calm that hysteric down.
our
Tell her she's got
consciousness
everything under control.
overrides
Then
those
go and have a little boys'
things.
talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. Daddy's going to take you on this lab. Please no, I don't want to say any of those things.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Yeah.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Ignore us and press the button labeled save. Please click me to silver again. Could you run a seal number for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Alright, good to know.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Alright, I'm done with the radio for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow.
Alright, let's leave. Got a little bit more information in the journal. Let's see who made the call reporting the crime. So keep searching for the call list by lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Run the number of victims' armor. That's gonna take time. So by tomorrow, tuck down your badge. Just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. I might go back to my room just to check. Track down your gun. Maybe now that I've got the flashlight, maybe something will pop up. And I've got 1 point, skill point. I need empathy. Stat. Level up. Cause damn, man. Alright. Let's go. Let's do a quick save. And let's head back to our room. Alrighty. Right. Doors on the floor. Kim tries not to look at your broken down door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Yeah, I forgot to clean up. Don't worry about it, Kim.
Finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
Sorry for this. I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. Say nothing not stoically.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
Yeah, give me a second. I need to search the bathroom. Ooh, oh, there's another door. There's a shirt. Am I not wearing a shirt? I'm not wearing a shirt, I'm just wearing a blazer. Alright, good to know. Let's take it. Mirror and a door. Water next door. Alright, mirror.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things?
Sorry about all this snot. I've had a cold this whole week. Oh, hopefully no sneezes coming along. Wait. Woohoo! Yeah, motherfucker. Alright, sorry about that one. Let's see if that was it. Oh, I don't know. Hoo-ha. Alright, we're good.
Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man.
Clean the mirror.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Yeah, that's why I look like some weird-ass monster in this thing. Let's find out who I am, at least physically.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Go on.
You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
It's just me. I don't care. Still wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Nah, still wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Ooh, those bags underneath your eyes. That's a lot of drinking, man.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is it? What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of late-stage alcoholic. Do have an awesome beard, I'll give you that. But, yeah. Dear Lord, what's
Whatever
up?
it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's here. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Alright, try to stop.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
You should always be pleased with how you look, one way or the other. It's besides, it's not all about looks. So be just happy with who you are.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off to, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. With those bags underneath your eyes, I'm gonna go pain.
You are correct.
Let the mirror before. Oh no, there's options here. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Let's do this one. It's the highest chance.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Very important.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
This expression, so I adopted it. Why? I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it click click. How long ago was the new? Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? Let's go with that one.
Some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Alright, I guess that's it.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
How? Sure, why not? Let's add it. Oh, we have to unlock it first with a thing. So, automatic ship compressor is already done, so we can forget that. We don't have enough skill points available. Lonesome Long Way Home, Ace is High. Now we can stop this and internalize our very lovely stair. Alright, now let's internalize it. Alright, and back. Leave the mirror. And the door. It's locked. Alright, so no
The bed
badge.
is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Alright, no time for the wicked to rest. And yeah, no more. No gun or anything, so yeah, let's just leave again. And let's go up those stairs we found. Wait. Before, they also told me I should pick up a bag from the shore, from a dude on the shore, somewhere down here. They're playing over there. This. Tick. This guy looks more drunk than I am, so now that I've got a bag, I think I can hold more shit. At least. What's up here? Yeah, there is broken windows. Tibbs has windows. What's up here? Roundabout north. Kept this up. Martin Pier. Can I pick this up? No. Maybe if I'm equipping it. Yeah, now I can. No idea why, but let's gather the trash. Might need to bang someone over the head with it. Since we're at it. Spare bullet holes lines the wall. Yeah, this is a war zone, so not particularly surprising. Hear the distant squall of seabirds. We already established that. Let's see if we can watch down this something. Come on. Final W has been banged up. Inoperable. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Looking at the bench, or what am I looking at? Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Guessing bombs?
This Post Lavantoria mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Fuck you, made every box, kick it, pat the box. It's done nothing wrong, so pat it. Alright.
The box seems happy.
Good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox.
So I'm guessing fucked by the coon is from Kuno. I feel you mailbox. I feel you mail collection box, been there, Post Laventura, mail collection box, been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. Been there. Let's be
empathetic. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Leave the mailbox alone. So apparently I can recover morale by talking to a mailbox. Now we're gonna head over to wherever this leads me. So, first, I'm gonna do another search with this. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Guessing it should pop up as something visually applicable. This just... Oh my god, these controls. Oh god, I just want to click on this stair thingy. Oh my god. Just need to turn around. Right, this is... Oh, okay, so it's the same as nothing. Oh, there's a thing. Take all your money, Kudo! And let's do a quick save. Set up the stairs and see what we find. And that's something. Oh, wait. Got plenty to look at first. Door's going to collapse soon. Can I restoration pillars keep the ruins together? Let's keep the light in hand just in case. Let's see. How do I get up there? Alright, good.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak, so probably mine.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop. Thanks,
you could
dude.
Probably made a jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Have I? What exactly are you doing up here? Look around. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Go for the cloak, jump over the ledge. Yeah, probably not gonna happen with a 17. So you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for a jump? Yeah, no. Let's keep looking around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for a jump? Yeah, not right now. Is there anything else I can do up here? Oh, is it just a cloak? So... should be a way of... There's a door up. There should be a door down. Alright, let's try and do the jump. What's the worst that could happen? Probably break our legs, but... Alright, let's go for it.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings.
You may retry it.
On the railing.
Oh yeah, since I can retry it, why not? Missed it by that much, apparently. Nope.
Nope. No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Oh, so I can die because of morale, so I really shouldn't do that. Shit, I'm feeling you. This was part of a deal. Okay, good.
Hey, what happened?
I'm right, Kim. I just can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Alright, so let's get our asses down. And yeah, it's back up here. Can we look at these? As I have full of rainwater. Can I look at that? Nah, too far away. Alright, nothing else. Back to the Kuna's place. And yeah, so we probably should ask for some directions then. Since that was a dead end. At least until for now. And let's take the flashlight away, because that's a bit ridiculous. Alright. Alright. Let's quick save again. Because if morale can kill me, I'm screwed. Alright, let's talk to you again. If you're good.
Hello again, officer.
The body's down.
Do you mean the body is finally gone?
No, it's just down.
Absolutely gone.
No, the body's down on the ground.
Oh, right. Can you tell me when you've taken him away then?
Will do.
Keep her in the loop. It's strangely enjoyable to report back on the minute progress you've made, even to strangers.
We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
Do you know where we could find a representative for Wild Pines?
Wild Pines? You mean the company woman?
Yes.
Yes, a representative of the harbor. She should have set up operations nearby.
Oh, that must be the woman on the giant boat. There's one docked on the pier. It arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's very hard to miss.
So northwest that way. Alright, good. Where am I? What is up in the north? What is in the east? What's in the east? What's in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Right, so pier north.
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Alright, if I need anything, I should buy it from the
Some
fleet store.
shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
I think that's all
No
for now.
problem.
Brushing a fleck of salt off her cheek.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Yeah, I have to run. Bye bye. Alright, so how much time have we got? Yeah, we got a couple minutes. So let's try and head up north. Towards the boat. And the pier. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But one of our missions is to talk to this lady. Command Service at Sea, indifferent to your approach. Boat. And the body of this boat sounds like it was recently painted. What's up with the crane? Rue de Saint-Guilain, roundabout north. Cape Side Apartments. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair, and the tools used to be disassembled in it. What's up with you? There's a girl up here. Did she spill the paint? Can I shout at
The
you?
streets will flow red once more. A great torrent. rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stressed to say about by the
The
pier.
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
But just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defenses. Don't use the tone with me. I'm in the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Yep, yeah, when were you last tested? We just want to know your name, little lady. No, if I call her little lady, she's probably gonna get more of a pain in the ass. So let's see if by being funny, we're gonna get somewhere.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Despite the editor, she puts the brush aside.
A brush? An artist? The red splatter is urban expressionism.
You keep off looking to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? Let's go with
The
that.
lieutenant is desperately searching for a handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Beautiful sailboat.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Yeah, she's the corporate woman.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershaw. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Yep, the White Pines ramp, I'm guessing.
Yes, we should go talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Wacky is my little middle name in this game, apparently.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
And what are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write? Why are you so committed to defacing the building? So you don't know what to
Have you ever
write?
tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here.
They do.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cabs. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
Oh, such an artist. I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
Do you know anything about the murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of...
Yeah, I was gonna say the same as Kitsuragi.
Calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Alright, catch you later, Cindy.
Watch
Thanks.
your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ooh, I'm scared of you, Cindy. Alright, let's talk to the corporal lady. Can I look at this? Like there was more construction here once decades ago. So someone poured money in and then stopped. There's another street. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A. Let's check this out. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever in all your life. Yep. Sailboats are fucking expensive. Can I talk to you, mate?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Extends a hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps close and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L. What does the L stand for? RCM. What is that? I'm a little foggy. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
Beaton, my maiden name.
A bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Let's shake her hand after all discussion.
Glad to see you here.
Your grip is tight and cold. Yeah, she's been
Like
standing in the rain.
There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Don't do it.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
Sure.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
Ah, come on, don't spill the beans on me that quickly, Kim.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic. It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Could be.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Alright. You're on a boat, motherfucker, you're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about the strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? Do you know something about these tattoos? Show the photo. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Thank you, that's all for now. So, I'm gonna go with the weird ones first. So, first, you're on a boat.
Yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
That's the type of sloop. Okay, but what kind of boat is it? How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Not sure what that expression means, but...
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines and what do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have? Got it.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
That's it. I thought Warpine was supposed to be big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
A wave hits the sloop, she grabs the mainstay for balance.
Warpines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Warpines get all these men? That's all I need to need.
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the Great Unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Warpines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world, that's quite, you never need. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them. Let's not sound too...
She nods.
On the side of workers, you might get coy. What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
The octopus that straddles Revachon, the Emergencies Act, is the cornerstone of post-war Revachon, inseparable from the world it created.
An octopus, I will slay it. How do I repeal it then? Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah, what is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Good.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
There's more about this behemoth, so the strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Oh, we're talking how were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
So she was here for the lynching, at least.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Well, overtime pay and a medical plan sounds pretty standard, and should be standard at least.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? What are their demands? The scabs at the gate, did you put them there? Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. What happened to Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are the demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I don't know what to think about that. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. Forget it. I wanted to ask about something else.
She nods.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
No, I mean scabs.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
Sounds like you did.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Alright, good. Tell me about the union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the brothers? Clear? Yeah, let's go about the union.
The JhonnyBAverage union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say...
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the JhonnyBAverage union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men, a giant leech sucking the life out of Rivertroll, basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. I prefer to not have an opinion on these things, because otherwise I'm gonna give her an inkling of what I think, and I don't want her to close
Of course, officer.
any further discussion further down the line because of that. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Yeah, that's
This
suspicious.
forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short, bob dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style. Positively statuesque. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes, a scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Yep, so does
You're
it.
Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too.
I'm not ashamed. Fuck no, I'm not gonna be ashamed for being poor. What is this feeling I've never felt it before? I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough, as I should be before even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
It's very low, so I'm not gonna do it again. Do you know something about these tattoos? Show a photo.
That's the man who was killed.
I'm
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about these tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Alright, what can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all the memory of my life and of the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Let's go with this.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
suggestion. How do I negotiate my way out of this? Then I'll find it somehow. Let's talk about something else until I do. +1 sympathy for your amnesia. Ah, damn, I'm really low on this one. Let's go.
Feelings will guide the way.
Alright, but madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You don't understand. It's not like a side case for me. This is my main thing. You have so much else. I only have this. Spread your hands. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case. Am I dying? What's happening? Yeah, my morale is low, but come on. Alright, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm gonna try and reload it then. From load game. Which was the last one. This one right before. Confirm. And we're gonna try facing her off once more next episode. I'm just gonna walk all the way up there so we don't have to for the next episode. But yeah, I have to see if that was a glitch in the game or if that just happens if my morale falls too low and I basically just end the case then and there and go into a morale darkness for the rest of my days. What a bizarre way of ending. Like, at least give me a game over screen or something. Alright, so I'm gonna save right here. And we're gonna call it quits for the stream. So if you like the Disco Elysium thing, it's a very intriguing game. It's got very weird mechanics that I'm still trying to figure out. But if you like it, it's gonna be on every Thursday at 6:30 Uruguay time. Saturdays it's gonna be Cyberpunk, and Wednesday it's gonna be Double Trouble. So thanks again for joining me for the stream, and I'll catch you next time. My name's JhonnyBAverage. Have a good day.